everyone, welcome. I hope you're having a blessed day whenever you decide to click on this video to hear what I have to say. But we're going to be doing a reading on Felicia Marie Johnson, a 24-year-old African American woman who went missing in Houston, Texas. I believe she's originally from California, but she was in Texas at this time. She went to this nightclub called CoverGirl. She went to audition to see if she can get a job. She got turned away. Then ordered a Lyft or an Uber. The Lyft or Uber was taking too long. She was offered a ride by this man, and she hasn't been seen from or heard from since then. I believe the family hired a private investigator. The dad is now in Houston, Texas. And they found her cell phone. I believe it was near a park. And it was covered in blood. So we just kind of are here to kind of shine light on this story and to see what we can get from the cards and see if we can build a profile. But before I get started, I want to say, like I always do, that this is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing here that I say is factual. Everything here is alleged. It's just a tarot reading, so take what you will, leave what you may. But I want to get started. I did shuffle a separate deck, okay? It's the Damon deck that I have, and I really like to use it because I feel like it gets down to the bottom of things. So the card that pulled out, the question I asked was, give me a card that represents the person that is responsible for the disappearance of Felicia Marie Johnson. And this card came out, okay? Nickar. This is the Damon Nickar. Okay, you guys can look him up if you really want to know, but I kind of want to read this little paragraph so you guys can kind of get a feel of the type of person that we're dealing with, because I feel like this will set the tone for the reading. So, although in some folk tales, Nickars rescue drowning children or give safe passage across the water, far more stories focus on their ability to lure sailors into rocks or rapids and to cause great tempests, whirlpools, and storms. Okay, so basically we have someone here, okay, that they have a reputation, okay, of being able to probably serve, protect, but they have this certain reputation, okay, that can come off as if though they don't mean any harm and their intentions are for good. So we have someone who has that sort of reputation, okay, but on the other side of that reputation, this type of person lures people, okay, and when they lure these people, they have a potential to do great harm. That's basically what it's saying. So let me continue. However, sailing, fishing, and exploration were a very important part of human life. And so the risk of confronting a Nickar on a voyage had to be weighed against the benefits of fresh food and new discoveries. So basically, at this time period when this was written, the basic necessities, okay, had to be weighed with coming into contact with someone or this being, okay, that could cause great harm. But when you're in need of something, you kind of overlook that and kind of take your chances. But when you do that, you never know what you're going to get. And that's kind of what Felicia, or it seems like the story, it seems that's what kind of happened here, okay? You know, she wanted to get home. Who knows what kind of mood she was in? Who knows what kind of vibe she was feeling at that nightclub? It probably was taking a long time. She probably was getting impatient. And you know, most of the times when we think about things, we don't necessarily think bad things are going to happen to us. Especially when we're younger, we have this sense of like real life is kind of out of our reach, okay? Or I think the better word is invincible. We just don't think about those things. And I think even when you get older, when you walk out the door of your house and get in your car, or you take the bus or whatever you're going to, you don't necessarily have, you know, that a part of your day, like bad things happening a part of your day. So you kind of just go with the flow. And with those circumstances, you know, she probably just didn't really think about it or went against her better judgment and took a chance. Okay, so let's continue. Sailors took all possible precautions against the mischievous or evil water demons they might encounter, and all were cautioned to be humble and thankful to any good or helpful knickers. But ships continued to sail the rivers and oceans of the old world despite the dangers of the knickers could offer, right? So basically just saying that people was taking a chance regardless. They could come across some good beings like this, or they can come across some bad beings like this. But it talks about taking a chance and really not knowing what you're going to get, okay? And then it says, focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. All right, so I just kind of wanted to read that because I'm trying to build a profile of this person, and I just thought that maybe that would be helpful or important. Okay, so Spirit, paint me a profile or give me some information on this person who is responsible for the disappearance of Felicia Marie Johnson. Okay, we got the Four of Cups. This is a form of rejection, okay? Not wanting something that somebody has to offer. And the crazy part about this card is it's like it's an offer being given, right? And this person, this girl in this picture doesn't necessarily want it, but her hands are touching the bottom of the cup anyways, okay? So this could be the energy that Felicia was in, with 11:11 being on my clock as we speak, okay? This is probably the energy that Felicia was in, okay? Almost like going against your better judgment. With the Four of Cups, or with cups in general, to me that just feels like intuition. It could be emotion, but I feel like there was some intuition about this situation, okay? Or about the energy exchange you get with other people. Sometimes you get around people, you start to feel a certain way, start to get certain hunches, and sometimes you like brush them off, or sometimes you really take heed to those things. I kind of feel like this, in this situation, she kind of brushed off those feelings, those emotions that she was getting about this individual, okay? So I feel like this individual did offer her something, but I feel like there was some sort of, I don't want to say uneasiness, but it was like a lackadaisical type of acceptance, okay? It was like, like, sure, okay, you know? I think from what I'm really feeling is that this person was probably a little insistent on, you know, offering her this ride. This person likes to also feed off of people who are emotionally vulnerable as well. But I'm also getting that because she ended up taking this offer, it led to some sort of loss, some sort of emotional loss. Because when you look at the Four of Cups, there's some brightness, there's some color, there's rainbows, there's grass, there's trees, there's the sky, there's some sort of vibrancy there. There's some sort of life, right? But then when you look at this card paired to it, you got the Five of Cups. And then this cup right here is wasting a life source. So that's what's going on here, or at least that's how I see it, okay? This offer that was being taken was something that kind of kind of had Felicia feeling uncomfortable. Okay, so there was some sort of intuition or some sort of like red flag or hunch that was kind of there, but you kind of bypass that because you don't really think too much of it. You don't really think that certain things will transpire the way they do. And by accepting this offer, it led to some sort of loss. Because if you look at the contrast, this card right here, it's dull, okay? It's lifeless. It's like blue-gray, okay? The ground, there's no life. There's nothing growing there, all right? So that's just kind of what I'm getting here. But I also feel like this person preys on emotional weakness, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if this person was in the club and knew that Felicia got turned away at some degree at some point. Like, I just feel like this person kind of knew the scenario or the actions or the things that transpired that night. This person kind of knew what mood Felicia was in, and I feel like she was kind of disappointed, and maybe it showed. But this person feeds off of emotional distress, okay? With the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is someone that is, very sneaky, has ulterior motives. So whatever it is that they're offering you, it has some underhanded ulterior motive to it. This is not the type of person who gives you something without expecting it in return, okay? And it's like they do it by force, okay? It's like they have two sides to them. They can appear first as if they have good intentions for you. They offer you something in hopes to get whatever they want out of the situation. But when they don't get what they want, that's when that other alter ego comes out and they take what they want by force. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, this is something moving quickly, swiftly, okay? And this is a whole lot of passion. So this is something that was by force, okay? This person, they see something they want, they go after it, and they take it. It's not necessarily that they could, take no for an answer. That's not really what's happening here. Because if you look, I don't know if you guys can't really see, but when I'm looking at these cards, there's like a really odd contrast. You have this Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Somebody likes what they see. Okay, they come full force. They're offering you all these things. And what they offer you kind of looks shiny, looks pretty, it looks enticing. But it's coming so fast at you. And it's almost like this type of person... it's like a smoke and mirrors with this person. You ever had someone come at you really quickly and it confuses you and it kind of throws you off because things are happening so fast and you're not really able to digest what's happening. You know, you're not really able to think really fast. Like, this is the type of person, they like to bombard you with actions, bombard you with words, just come at you like full force to a point where you're not really able to think that quick on your feet. And this is what this person wants. They kind of want to confuse you to a point where you can't necessarily think for yourself. You can't necessarily think clearly. And by the time you do think clearly, it's a little bit too late. Okay, so this person, you kind of got to watch out for this person. And then these other two cards, you had the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Look at this. This is someone who is deceptive, and their deception causes loss. But the thing about it is, this person, this is a habitual nature. This is how they act, okay, on a constant basis. This is not something that they just did all of a sudden, you know what I mean, that Felicia was the only person. This person, this individual that's responsible, has this nature. This is a part of their nature, okay? Not to say that that's an excuse, but this is someone who has this habitual nature of acting this way, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't like harassed other females in the past. So this just seems like someone who has that capacity to act that way with other people. I just wanted you guys to see the contrast that I'm seeing here, if that makes sense for y'all. Sorry, I hope I'm not like all over the place. I'm really trying to organize my thoughts here. Okay. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? Two of Swords. Like, this person likes to cause mental confusion so people don't really see what the fuck that they really got going on. Okay? They can't really see the true person at the moment until later on, until that mask comes off. And then they're like, damn, this is not who he said he was. Okay? Give me some more information on this person. This person is off balance, okay? This person's off balance. But what I'm also getting, okay, you see the Six of Wands here? And then coming up behind it is the Sun card. What I'm getting is not necessarily that this person is off balance, but I feel like who this person is and what they do at night are two different things, if that makes sense. So this is this person daytime, okay? And this is this person nighttime. Like, this is really odd to me, okay? Something is off about this person, okay? They have, like, almost like a split personality, if that makes sense. They have a split personality. Now, this person, I feel, may be in a position to where they're noticeable, okay? Or where, like, a lot of people know them, or they're well known or something like that. Because the Six of Wands talks about being in the public eye, okay? Or it can talk about people having your back. It talks about success. But whatever the case may be, this is somebody who could possibly be in the public eye, okay? And then plus with the Sun card next to it right here, that talks about success. And if you look at both of them, both of these cards, they're almost in the same position. These figures, these women, they're like in the same position. So this person may be in a position of power to some degree. He may be a boss, but it's something to where other people look up to him. Okay, it could be, he doesn't have to be like in the know or anything like that, but he can also like work in the streets too. He can also work in the streets to where he has a name that way too, you know. At the bottom of the deck, oh God. At the bottom of the deck, okay, we have birth and renewal. So, like I said, this person has this is like two different people. Like a Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. I think that's the contrast. It's almost like that energy. Put this out here. Show me this person who's responsible for Felicia Johnson's disappearance. And I want to tell you guys some things, but I want to see if it'll actually come out. It's some stuff that I was picking up earlier. Ew, it did. Okay. It did. I kid you guys fucking not. And I'm thinking, as I'm pulling these cards, I'm thinking of what it is that came up earlier, right? Okay, so I was kind of looking at this story yesterday, and I pulled some cards for myself, and the things that I was getting, y'all, sometimes I'm not like super confident what I'm thinking about, because I'm like, I don't know, you know, if I'm just thinking of shit, or if it has some, you know, substance to it. But yesterday, this Four of Swords came out in a different deck, and this is exactly what I was wondering if it would come out again in this spread. And I'm just gonna say it, this person may have some sort of physical defect, okay? This person may have some sort of illness, or this person may have some sort of defect, but whatever the case may be, there's something up with this person, okay? I just feel like this person may have some sort of physical defect, like something on this person or something inside of this person is not anatomically correct, or this person may have some sort of disease, okay? I just feel like there's something off about this person. This person could even be, and this is another thing that I was getting to, and I'm just going to say it. I feel like that nightclub has a lot attached to it, okay? There's a lot of things that go on in that nightclub, and I'm just going to say this is what I'm getting. This is my intuition or whatever. There's a lot of things that go on with that nightclub, and there's a lot of people in high places that are connected to that nightclub, and a lot of the things that go on there, a lot of the women that are trafficked through there, a lot of the women that work there and have like dealings with the people that own that place, okay? They deal with a lot of people who are in high positions. Okay, and I want to say authority or government positions. All right, and I feel like one of those people, and this is one of the things I was picking up earlier, one of those people is, I want to say, is handicapped. That's what I was getting from this Four of Wands earlier when it came up, okay? That this person had some sort of physical handicappedness, and this is a government official, okay, that is attached to this, okay? And I feel like they're the type of person who would come out with some sort of campaign that's against this type of thing, but they really are a part of this, okay, or have, and I'm not saying a part of her, Felicia's disappearance, but they definitely have a part when it comes to that nightclub, because I feel like that nightclub does more than just what at face value that it's supposed to be doing, okay? I just feel like there's other stuff attached to that. Also, this could also talk about Felicia and where she is, okay? She could be outside. She could be outside in nature around a bunch of there could be a lot of brush around her. It doesn't necessarily have to be greenery type stuff, okay? It could be like dry, like a dry area, like a dry brush area or something of that nature. Something very similar to this, I would say. I mean, it's not going to look like a bird's nest, but yeah. Also, I was feeling about something with the neck area, okay? Something with the neck area and something with the head, all right? Like behind the ears or something of that nature. Behind the ears, the neck area, something that has to do with the upper body, okay? Could be an issue. Also, I feel like this person could be hiding evidence. Yes, with this Eight of Pentacles, this person could be definitely hiding evidence, manipulating evidence, like manufacturing a scene, planting evidence, different places, okay, to throw off the investigation and throw off where the authorities are looking. There's something here with this energy, okay? This Strength card and the Lovers card. Now, I honestly feel like this talks about this guy that's involved with this situation. So I'm going to tell y'all a couple of things that I was getting, right? This guy, like I said, is a Dr. Jekyll. Is it Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? Okay, let me look at this. This is going to bother me. This is going to bother me. Yeah, no, it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. There you go. I don't know why I want to say Mrs. But I honestly feel like you see this two-tone energy with this Strength card, this half lion, half person, okay, and this Lovers card next to it. I honestly feel like this is this person's mind. Like they go from one end to the other. They go from 0 to 100. Like they can be sweet, but on the other side of that sweet is like a demonic demon, literally. So you have an angel on one side and a demonic demon on the other side, and that person has no balance because they can literally go from one side to the next, okay? And this person is like at the extremes, like goes to two extremes. Also, this may be a thing too. I was picking up that there was like a woman involved, okay, to some degree. I don't know how much, but I just felt like there was a woman involved to some degree in order for Felicia to feel okay, to feel okay about a situation, and kind of go against their better judgment on things. Like that's just what I am sensing. Like, I just feel like there's someone there, like a woman that's involved that kind of knows, or like knows that Felicia got into the car with this individual. I feel like maybe this woman knows how extreme this person can be, or this woman knows about this situation in general. But I feel like there is a woman attached to this situation. Yeah, see, at the bottom you have this Ace of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Four of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this woman kind of knows some truth, okay, and is withholding it or holding on to it at the moment about this King of Wands that's in reverse. This King of Wands in reverse is somebody who is controlling, okay? This could be a nice looking man. This could be a nice looking man, but they have all the negative aspects of the King of Wands, okay? This is someone who's controlling, manipulative, mean. They cause a lot of drama. Yeah, this person is something else. So I just feel like there is like a woman attached to the situation, okay? I just do. All right, so let's see. Show me Felicia Marie's energy. Show me Felicia Marie's energy. Three more. Okay, we have the Strength card. We have the Two of Pentacles. We got the Temperance card in reverse. We have the Lovers card. We got the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Some very odd energy, okay? Because we got two of Pentacles in reverse. We're talking about someone who is like financially. This could talk about financial unbalance, but this talks about not being able to hold things together, okay? Not being able to balance out a situation, okay? Not be able to weigh out a situation. So there's some sort of confusion or some sort of inability to weigh options in a situation. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Then you have the Lovers card, and this is what I'm picking up with this extreme. Like, I just feel like Felicia wasn't able to handle the extreme nature of this person. This person is very chaotic and kind of all over the place. Like, their energy is just like hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And I feel like he like took advantage of her nature. Or like he just went to one extreme with her. Because you also have the Three of Pentacles upright and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is what I'm kind of getting here, all right? Hold on. I feel like there is like there was some offer of money here, okay? I feel like there was some offer of money here, of something to transpire, okay, between the two. So which makes me feel like there could have been some SA involved, all right? But I feel like this person, this man that's responsible, he goes from two different extremes. And I told you this person, like he doesn't have any balance with that. And I feel like Felicia was just caught up between that, if that makes sense. I just feel like there was some sort of offer here, okay? I feel like there was some offer here of money and things, you know, transpiring between the two. And I feel like this could have been a situation that got way out of control because this person does not know how to handle themselves. They don't know how to conduct themselves. They fly way off the handle here. And I feel like this situation went nowhere quick. Like whatever happened here, it transpired fast. And then here goes this Four of Swords. King of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups. The Tower card. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. I honestly do feel like there was some sort of money involved here. Or hope, or promises of money. Or hopes of some sort of financial exchange. But I feel like this person doesn't know how to balance their energy. I feel like they use money as like to like lure her. Yeah, I feel like money was used to lure her. Because look, you got the Six of Pentacles. And then the Eight of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles in this spread, okay? There's so many pentacles in this spread. This is like an offer to do work or work with somebody, okay? But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this was a lie. Like there was ulterior motives here. Like there really wasn't going to be any money offered in this situation. This was just something to lure someone in, okay, to your trap, because you knew of their financial difficulty, and you also knew about their emotional loss of the things that happened that night. So you took advantage of this person, and this is what people like this do. They point out your weaknesses, or they zone in on your weaknesses and whatever it is that you have going on at the moment, and they use that as a weapon against you. And that's kind of what I feel like has happened here or transpired here. There was some sort of offer of money. Okay, I'm not saying that she was offered money to like engage in activity with him that night, but it could have been some sort of offer, like you work for me to do something, or here's some money for something about money was transpired, okay? I don't know about the depth of the situation because I wasn't there, but I just feel like the money was tied to this situation. I really do. I feel like money was tied to this situation. There was an offer of some money that was to lure her in because he knew of what transpired or what happened that night. That was the money, and her being sent away or whatever from this nightclub. All of that he used as a weapon against her. And it happened, whatever transpired happened very, very fast, okay? But this Four of Swords keeps popping out. Yeah, whatever happened, it happened very quickly. Because like I said, this person does not know how to control themselves, okay? Like, you got this Seven of Chariot at the bottom. Inability to be able to control oneself, okay? And this person tempers like flare very quickly. You have the Magician in reverse, okay? That's someone who is manipulative. They manipulate a situation to get whatever it is that they want from a person or a situation. You have the Emperor here in reverse. This is someone who uses their power to get what they want as well. Because the Emperor, if you look at this card, this is someone who he's sitting on a chessboard, okay? So he has the power to make these moves. It's really his chessboard. So it doesn't matter what, how you move your piece. It doesn't matter because he's the one in control of the whole thing. So he just uses his power to manipulate a situation. Yeah, I honestly feel like, Felicia, she was looking for, there was an opportunity here that she was looking at, okay? Because the Page of Wands talks about some sort of opportunity. Okay, whoever this male individual was not being forthcoming, okay, and truthful about his true intentions and about whatever false opportunity he was offering here, okay? Like I said, this person likes to cause a lot of mental confusion and likes to get the upper hand on a person. So he'll use your weaknesses against you, okay? It's also somebody who comes in as the Knight of Cups in reverse. Very emotionally unhinged person. But I also feel like Felicia is this Queen of Swords. This is somebody who, really puts their foot down. This is someone who has boundaries. This is someone who doesn't mind speaking up for themselves in a situation to where they need to defend themselves. But I know I just feel bad because I feel like, this individual took advantage of this situation. He took advantage of Felicia in a vulnerable state. Okay, so what's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? Spirit, what's going to be the outcome? What will be the outcome of this case concerning Felicia Marie Johnson? Two more. Okay, so we got the Sun card here. The Sun card talks about some sort of success. Like, I honestly do feel like she will be found. I feel like she will be found. Okay, they're just going to really have to look. They're really going to have to look. Because the Page of Swords talks about observation, looking, gaining information, gaining evidence. Okay, so I feel like there's people behind this that's building up information and evidence. Okay. Also, whatever type of information that they are building, it's going to bridge the gap between one thing and another. Okay, so this could be this case could tie into something else. All right, so whatever information they gather from this case is going to overflow to another case, I think. Because if you look at this page of swords, you see how that stick is sitting on one side and hanging on to the other, and this person is right in the middle with this book and all this information. I feel like whatever this is, I feel like there's a bridging of a gap between one thing and another. So I definitely feel like this case may conclude another, if that makes sense. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse? Why is this here? Uh-oh, shit. That's crazy. You got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower card. I feel like this is going to hit this family hard. I just feel like this is going to hit Felicia's family hard. Like what they find, whatever they find, what they find, I feel like this is going to hit her family hard. You got the Two of Cups in reverse. You got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, I just don't feel like this is the type of, usually, you know what I mean, when you have three cups together, that's like a celebration when it's in its upright. I don't feel like this is that. And then you got the King of Swords here in reverse. You got the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. I don't know. I just feel like that's the family. For some reason, I feel like that's the family. And I just don't like what I'm seeing here. You know, I don't want to speak, you know, nothing on anybody's life path. But it just doesn't seem like what they find is going to be what they want. And I feel like, you know, once they find what they're looking for, reality is going to set in, and this is going to be something, a hard situation to kind of deal with. I also feel like there's more than one case, if that makes sense, because I feel like there's more than one family involved, or could be more than one family involved, especially with this Ten of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups. Remember we were talking about the bridging of one case to another, or it just seems like there's a bridging of information or something here, like odd to me. But I do feel like she will be found though. Possibly within the next 10 days. Possibly within the next 10 to 20 days. So it's the 10 to 20 days from now. Or maybe in the next season. 10 to 20 days. Or maybe in the next season. Especially with this sun card here. The sun is so bright. You know, to me, the sun comes out in summer. That's the next season, or close to that next season. Okay? But yeah, I'm going to leave this reading where it is. I just kind of wanted to look into that. But you know, like I say, let's just pray for the family. I really do hope that they have some sort of closure, and let's pray for Felicia, you know, that she is found safely. But I will, yeah, I'll end this here.